Hello again. I thought it was probably about time to demonstrate in more detail one of the decks that I showed on the Facebook page, and that is the Spell Shaman. As the name suggests, it is mostly based around getting the highest spell damage that you can. Start off with some nice cheap spells that are fairly weak to begin with, but once you start getting your spell damage down, Crackle can be a nice little burst finisher. Annoyatron, just because I ran out of cards, I thought, what else shall we throw in? Nice little defense there, just to keep you hanging in while you wait for the spell damage to be beef up. Couple of Kobold Geomancers, obviously, get some spell damage. Vitality Totem, try and keep yourself alive. Lava Burst, again, can be quite nice once you've started throwing your spell damage down. Lightning Storm, nice AoE clear. Dalaran Mage, Ancient Mage, gives spell damage to nearby. Frigid Snowballs, again, some spell damage. Mini Mage, Ogre Mage, Azure Drake, and the Archmage. Now, is there anything else that I could add to this? Is Fork Lightning affected by spell damage? I don't know. But you can see here, out of my collection, and even if I go crafting, you could throw Blood Mage Thalnos in. Master of Ceremonies might not be bad, considering most of the minions have spell damage. And obviously, if I've managed to unlock Malagos yet, that could go in. But I've had some success with this deck, so let's throw it on ladder and see what happens. Hopefully we can find an opponent that will give us a chance to demonstrate some of the fun stuff we're doing. If it can even find us an opponent. There we go.
Thrall versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
For Doomhammer.
Not necessarily that thrilled by facing a priest. Just because burst damage is a little bit less effective since they're likely to keep healing it, but if you keep it all for end game, then you can get somewhere. Couple of Kobold Geomancers.
Is someone injured?
Well, that's unfortunate. I could have played one of my Kobold Geomancers, but the problem is, obviously I'll do 2 damage, he'll heal 2 damage, and we get nowhere fast, so let's drop the taunt. Oh, that's just unsporting. We play Dalaran Mage? I think we do.
I am master of magics.
Ooh. So hopefully that'll die, that'll hit that and then heal. Oh, what you got in hand? Shadow Word Pain? Shadow Word Pain.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Yeah, this is not a brilliant start. Could throw Crackle at that, but it seems a waste. Eh, given the deck theme, I could do worse. What you got? What you got?
Call that?
I think we have to crackle that. But play Kobold Geomancer first, just to make sure it does actually kill it and it isn't a waste of a spell. Obviously not a great situation because you can just trade that into that. But if he does, maybe play Ogre Magi next turn. Depending on what else he's got. What else you got, boy? What else you got? Ogre Magi survives. If he trades that into that, then maybe we drop Lightning Storm next turn, along with Kobold Geomancer to take out the Northshire Cleric.
Tazdingo! Yes!
And Tazdingor. Not a bad RNG draw. There. Okay, so we've managed to clear his board, but we've used up a lot of spells in doing it that I would have rather thrown at his face. So we're not in a brilliant position. We play an Archmage next turn. Or Frigid Snowbolt and Totem. I think I like that play better. Because that gets us a taunt up. So I have the feeling this is some sort of rush priest. We're just throwing out a lot of little things to try and take me out quickly.
I must consider.
Lava Burst.
Are you ready for this?
9 damage. Take him down to 15. I have 10 on the board.
Put this apple on your head.
Ooh, that's gonna be nasty.
You call that?
Oh! That was exactly where I didn't want the knife to go.
It's now.
Really don't like this play, but I think we've got to go for
Well
board
played.
control here.
I am master of magics.
Okay, so he trades that into the Archmage, but I've got another one. Really do with a good
Get in there
spell
and fight,
here.
maggot!
He's going face with it.
Ready for this?
It's snow! Vaporization commencing!
Job's done.
So that's another 7 damage in hand. 8, 9, 16.
Death from the shadows!
Don't blink.
Vaporization commencing!
blink.
Okay, if I survive this turn, we've probably got him. I've got 13 on the
Is someone
board, plus
injured?
that. Yep, we've got him. Oh! Interesting play. Gets him another card. Doesn't help him though.
Well played.
You see, we're going to do that, and that, and that. Not a bad little win there. And thanks to the Archmages, we actually made some progress on that. Let's try another match. I know a lot of people do spell power rogue, but I don't know, I just felt like having a shaman deck around.
Thrall versus Anduin!
I'm trying to think of a good
light
priest
shall bring
deck I
victory.
could do.
For Doomhammer.
If anyone has any suggestions, or a reasonably easy to build and vaguely amusing priest deck, maybe leave a comment. I think we go Koinonoiatron and hope he hasn't started with Shadow Word Pain. Though if he uses like Shadow Word Pain on an Annoyatron, I'm not that fussed. No. Oh. What you got? Give him one of the minions. Don't give him a spell. Give him a minion. Give him that one. I was thinking of building something around that priest that turns all your healing into damage, but I couldn't quite figure out the best way to do it. Let's just get you out of the way. Not a brilliant use of Crackle, but I'd rather keep control of the board. What else? What else you got to throw at me? What did you get from me? Indeed. Well, that's unsporting.
Job's done.
Okay, so we use that to pop your shield. We run you into it. Or do we? Maybe we don't run you into it.
You have better.
Well played.
Ooh, rank 90. Okay, I think maybe one more game, because we can't really end on that, can we?
Your soul shall be mine for Doomhammer.
That's a fairly bad starting hand. Let's just toss it all. That's a much better starting hand. Turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, those two maybe?
Buying or selling.
Oh, this is this new fucking discover mechanic. I've not actually got any discover cards yet because I haven't earned enough gold to
I feel icky.
unlock the
I am master of magic.
I think I'd rather hit your face there, because I want him to trade into me, not the other way round. This is going to be a mistake. Show me the spell. No.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Okay, well that would have happened either way, so I'm not terribly concerned. Let's drop my mini mage. Start building up a bit of spell power. So that's 10, 14, 18 potentially. That doesn't really help, although it could clear him off the board so I can play my Geomancer a bit more safely. This Geomancer Ancient Mage might be a good turn 6, because then this becomes spell power plus 2.
Sometimes I'm reluctant.
So that's potentially 9, 16, plus 7, 23. That was a mistake. Ooh, no it wasn't. Ow! I should see that coming. Okay, so let's start building this again. 7, 12, 17, 19. If he taps, doesn't kill that, I've definitely got lethal. If he doesn't tap... Ooh.
Are you ready for this?
Okay, I'd rather like you off the board. So, 4, 10, 14, 18 guaranteed, potentially 21 if my RNG holds out. Oh, Chromagus, hello. Oh, this is going to be expensive to get rid of. Oh, hello, dear. Just who I wanted to see. I think we crackle it if that doesn't kill him lightning bolt. I'd really rather keep the lava burst as it's guaranteed higher damage, whereas the crackle is potentially higher damage. So that gives me 11.
Stella crush you.
Oh.
My shield for Argus.
Oh. Okay. 5. Four, 8. 16, 17. Okay. Can we do it? No, we can't, you bastard. Oh. That's one thing about this deck. You really do want your mental arithmetic on par so you can keep track of how you're doing. Lethal if he doesn't do anything else. What you got? What you got? What you got? If you make it a taunt, I'll cry.
I wonder.
Yes, so do I.
My eyes are open.
I probably should have killed off the Molten Giant, but I'd rather keep the Azure Drake if I can. Which I can't. Arse.
We're gonna be rich.
Oh, arse.
Are you ready for this? I don't have enough mana.
I think this is potentially where we just concede, because obviously we are booked.
Some slow.
This is part of the problem with this deck. If you can't control the field, you can't get your spell damage up. Yeah, I think we just concede at this point. I really don't see that there's anything else in the deck that can save us now. Well, there you go. That's the spell Shaman. We've shown how it can win and a very effective way to shut it down. Join me again soon when I'm sure I'll have another odd deck for you all to look at, but for now, ta-ta.